Alright, y'all, so another easy dinner. Thatcher's been asking for chicken pot pie, so we're going to go ahead and make some chicken pot pie. And for me, I love this because it is a complete dinner. It takes a little bit of prep work to get it going. There are tons of shortcuts you could take, but once you get it in the oven, dinner is pretty much done. So I'm just melting a stick of butter. I use salted butter. I know there's a lot of controversy on that, but I use salted butter. So I'm just going to let that melt while I dice up some raw chicken. Now that our butter is all melted and browned, we're going to add in our chicken. Now, you want about 2 pounds of raw chicken or about 4 cups of cooked chicken. However, since I am making a new pasta salad recipe tomorrow, I'm going to try and add chicken just to amp up the protein. I'm going to make a little bit extra today. So you'll see me pull some out and put it to the side. But you want about 4 cups of cooked chicken for this recipe. So our chicken should be done. We're just going to remove it to a bowl. Now, if you want to use rotisserie chicken, which I quite often do and I love it, like I said, you need about 4 cups of shredded chicken to make a deep dish pot pie. We're going to take the rest of this juice and flavoring and buttery bits, and I'm going to add 1 small diced onion, or about a cup of onion, to our pan, and about 8 ounces of sliced mushroom. And we're just going to let this saute for a few minutes. I have my pan on a medium heat. Now that this is getting nice and softened and sauteed, we're going to add in a couple cloves of garlic, about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, about 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to add in a couple teaspoons worth of chicken bouillon powder, or you can substitute 2 cups of chicken broth. Since I'm using bouillon powder, I'm going to add in 2 cups of water. My absolute favorite seasoning for chicken pot pie is thyme. To me, that's just what makes it, so I'm adding about 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. I'm going to add in about a little more than 1/4 cup of flour. Next, I'm going to add in just a 12-ounce bag of peas and carrots. We like lots of veggies in our pot pie. And these are frozen peas and carrots. However, they've been sitting out on the countertop for a little bit. So they're starting to soften, but they still have a long way to go. So we're just going to let this simmer together while we get our pie crust ready and our oven comes up to temperature. So we added about 1/2 cup of heavy cream, and we added our 4 cups of cooked chicken back in. Okay, so this is thickened up nicely. We're going to go ahead and pour it into our pie crust. So our pie is very full, but we're going to do something that might seem a little strange. We added cheese to the top of our pot pie before that next layer. And I don't know what it is about the cheese. Like, it just makes it even better. But we're going to roll out this top crust and get it pinched on. I wasn't able to get my bottom crust to come up all the way. I would like to make them meet so that this doesn't overflow as much, but I'm just going to press this top crust on, and I'm going to put it on a pan because I know it will bubble over. This pie is super full, and our oven is ready. Perfect timing tonight. It's nice when it all lines up just the way it's supposed to. So we're going to add a few little vent holes to the top. and put it on the pan, and then into the oven this goes for about 35 minutes. Alright y'all, so our dinner is all done. We let it sit for about 15 minutes. So maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but you want to let it set before you cut straight into it so it'll kind of all just settle into place. Now, like I said, normally I like to get these crusts to line up and fold together, but I didn't do that today. So we're going to see how it all comes out. And to me, this is a complete meal, like all in one. And this is a deep dish. So, oh, and there we go. Maybe didn't let it sit quite long enough, but that'll be all right. It'll still be just as yummy. Let me get a spoon so we can scoop it out. And there we have it, y'all. Our chicken pot pie. I should have let it sit a few more minutes to settle in together or thicken it up a little bit, but it'll still be just as yummy. So we're gonna sit down and enjoy dinner. We will see y'all next time. Bye. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba ba.